I wouldn't even hazard a guess as to who's going to win this thing.
What? Have you got both your contacts in one eye, JR? It's been obvious to me since the start of the match.
Oh, really? Well, then, why don't you just enlighten the rest of us, King?
No way. I can already tell this is going to be a great match, and I don't want to ruin the ending for you.
You're too kind, King. You're also...
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. Did you ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other? Oh, my gosh! He's been eliminated from the match.
My name is Finley, and I love to fight.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they...
Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR. He countered that one
Hey
perfectly.
guys, what's up? If you are new, please subscribe.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
Randy Orton is a genius, JR. As soon as he got what he needed from Triple H and Ric Flair, he turned on him and struck out on his own.
I think you've got a selective memory there, Kingfish. I seem to remember Triple H and Ric Flair turning on Orton and his opponent in trouble. He's looking to end this.
And that neckbreaker might have done the trick. Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here...
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely...
I don't believe it. He's been
Hey man, if you're watching, please subscribe.
Very few superstars have the...
Well, there's one less superstar in this match now. His opponent telegraphed that one. Wow, he wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick.
These superstars are going to put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already got a pretty good start on that, JR.
They have indeed, King. I don't think there's an ounce of quit between them.
Yeah, and that's where things get dangerous. If you're too proud to admit that it's not your night, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
But at the same time, King, no one makes it up the ladder without pushing themselves to the very limit. He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. Is it just me, or does the dead man seem a little off tonight?
I don't know what match you're watching, King, but the dead man looks as good tonight as when he first appeared in the WWE.
I'm not sure if it's your eyes or your brain that shot JR, but that's ridiculous. The Undertaker should quit now, while he can still retire with some dignity. He saw that one coming. I think I see where this...
He just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. You're not going to get him with that one.
Oh, man! That's going to change the tone of this match.
This is the number 18.
And not for the better either. I wish the ref would actually... He's got the crowd and his opponent in the palm of his hand.
That can change in an instant, especially if you let your opponent catch his breath.
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it.
I can't believe he countered that one.
He's a slippery devil. What a reversal.
JTG's not just a talented athlete, he's also an honor student.
I think you might be mistaken unless you're saying he came from the school of...
I love it. Rules are like bones, made to be broken.
अच्छा,
Well, I
please tell
think
me
it's
your
pretty
favorite wrestler.
sad when you have to sink that low to win a match. I'll tell you,
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination.
a textbook reversal there.
Oh! What does he think he's doing? He's just showing off for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words. He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. That was great! Remember, JR, you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Well, he'd better hope he doesn't get caught, because that's the sort of thing you get disqualified for. There is no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this business.
Yeah, not to mention the dirtiest player in the game.
I'll be the first to admit that the Nature Boy's taken some liberties with the rules from time to time.
From time to time, Flair's a 16-time champion. And if any of those title reigns started with a clean victory, I'll eat my
Wow,
crown.
to an age.
This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous. We're seeing another phenomenal performance here by the straight edge extreme. These top rope moves are always difference makers for better or worse. He's going for that signature neck breaker.
Well, that's a great way to take your opponent out in a hurry. Oh boy, these top rope moves can go either way. He reversed it.
Is that? Yes, that's an elimination. He's not going to get caught with that one.
Up and over and out. Eliminated. Oh. If any superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how
Almost
beat up you
dreamer.
are, you can't ever let your opponent know the extent of your injury.
And that's easier.
He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination.
I think these superstars have a legitimate beef with each other.
That's one fewer superstar in this match.
On Cena's rise.
Moves so quickly.
No kidding. He really is a Samoan bulldozer.
Yeah, that's what they call him. And damned if I can find a better description. You don't want to get on this man's bad side.
You're assuming that he's got another side, JR. I'm not going to take any chances. I'm just going to stay out of his way.
There aren't many superstars as tonight. He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match. This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary?
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible. Tommy Dreamer's got his opponent in a very vulnerable position.
And he made the most of it with that DDT. He turned. Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat.
And it's been reversed. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athlete.
He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match.
He took a ride over the top rope. Oh, man. I know where this is going.
Yeah, head first, straight into the ground. What a DDT.
There's the reversal.
That went nowhere.
Boy, it must burn you up to see a cocky young superstar like... Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, there's no room for error when you're on the top rope.
What a counter!
He countered that and made it look easy.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. These superstars are going to tear each other apart.
That's exactly what the fans paid to see, King, and they're not going to go home disappointed.
CM Punk thinks he's so hot. I bet I could teach him a thing or two.
Like how you cheat shuffleboard?
I feel so lucky that I'm actually getting to see these superstars wrestle each other.
Me too, King. This one has the potential to become an instant classic.
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
I don't think that's going to happen, King. He's built up too much momentum to be stopped now. How does one prepare for a match against Tommy Dreamer?
Dreamer's not the most technical superstar, but he's incredibly tenacious. You got to be ready for the fight of your life against an opponent who will not back down. You can look at any professional sport you want.
Oh, no. That last shot busted him open, and the blood is flowing freely.
This is great, JR. Where else besides the WWE can you see this kind of ruthless aggression?
I can't think of anywhere else, King, but I'm afraid I don't share your enthusiasm for this kind of brutality.
Remind me to never try and step between these guys, JR.
That would be hazardous to your health for sure, King. Like him or not, there's no denying the UK's William Regal's toughness, fire, and resilience.
If the English had had 20 of him during the Revolutionary War, we'd still be speaking... Oh, wait a minute.
Take all the time you need, King. We'll just enjoy the silence.
You think these fans have gotten their money's worth tonight, JR?
If they haven't yet, I'm sure they're going to by the end of this match.
It's my time, guys.
I don't say this too often, but I
Let's
completely
go if I
agree
can
with
win this or not. So,
Oh, boy. You might
Oh,
want to
wait,
close your
wait.
eyes, JR. This one could get ugly.
You're damn right it could. It could get bowling shoe ugly. And that's what this business is all about. It's not ballet, you know.
go. Have hell.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's paying off.
Come
I
here
tell
and
you,
make me
King,
that.
I've got no
Oh,
earthly
dude.
idea how these
but
superstars can
I'm not gonna
maintain this intensity week after
But I
Oh, no. What are you doing?
can
My
take the
God, a
take
choke
the place.
slam all
That's
the
all.
way from hell.
Let's eliminate Kane.
I'll be honest with you, King. This is
Really
not the
well.
way I thought this match would go at all.
Me neither, JR. I guess that just goes to show that anything can happen in the WWE.
I think you hit the nail right on the head, King. And it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting. I don't think Johnny Nitro's winning over any fans here tonight.
Nitro's not worried about impressing the fans, JR. He doesn't need to try. Have you ever seen him outside the ring without a beautiful woman on his arm?
Well, I'm glad that Nitro's so successful with the lady. But last I knew, that wasn't the way to rise through the ranks of the WWE. Oh no!
Let's go to Village with the
Everybody in
pedigree.
this arena knows what's coming next.
The pedigree! The pedigree! Ugh.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars
Without
are going to
eliminating.
leave it all in the ring. You can
Let's
count on
eliminate
that.
Kane and win before Rumble. Oh no.
I'm not so sure this one's about winning or losing anymore. I think it's become more personal than that.
Of course it's personal, JR. Anytime you step into the ring with someone who wants to beat you down in order to win the match, it's personal.
I guess I can't argue with that, King. I just wonder if they'll be able to settle their differences in this match, or if it's going to wind up bigger than that. It doesn't appear that Edge is getting much love from this crowd tonight, and who can blame them? They're certainly not getting much from Edge.
That's not true, JR. I'm sure this arena is just full of edge heads tonight. You might not hear them cheering, but that's probably because they're in awe of the fact that they're watching their favorite superstar.
Or maybe it's because the Edgeheads turned on Edge right about the same time he turned on them, King. I think they do a pretty good job of
And
making
Triple H
themselves
won.
heard.
Triple H
but with
won the
those
2007
boos
Royal
instead of
Rumble.
cheers.
Tell me which match should I do next? Which match do you want to see me to do next?
Here's your winner, Triple H.
And Triple H won. I'm doing the tag team match. Tell me which wrestler should I choose? Go with Batista. Let's go for CM Punk. I understand.